All right, so if you're gonna peel a crawfish, first of all, you break it. You pull the head away from the tail. If you really know what you're doing, you suck the head. When you do it, if you crack it a little, the juices come out later. If you really know what you're doing, you hold these legs down a little, and you pull the meat out without having to do anything to it. But let's say you don't really go that way. Break the head. You have to peel some of these off. If you crack the shell a little first and go around, it comes off pretty easy. Now, people say they don't want to eat the poop. You peel that out, and we're going to throw that away and make like a crawfish pasta or something later on.
Maybe talk louder.
So pinch, twist a little bit. I'm saving this head to suck later. Break the first couple of rungs of it off. Pinch, pull out the meat, and then you can pull out the waste. Although, you know, if you're eating them, it really tastes good. Pinch, a little twist. This one's mine.
It's Cameron's birthday. Tell her happy birthday, everybody.
All I wanted for my birthday was some crawfish.
That's all she
Pinch,
got.
twist a little. No, my best friend brought me some cupcakes. All done. So do this for about an hour, and you can eat a few pounds of crawfish.
You have to make a longer video
And,
90 seconds.
Oh, I have to go more. I can just keep peeling these. I don't usually peel when I'm going to eat them. I can show you that again.
Louisiana mud bugs. I guess they're from Louisiana. Usually from Bell River or something like that.
This is the end of our batch. We had, what, 15 pounds for today?
We had 15 pounds. We had some taters and some corn.
And all of the sides go better hot. Like these potatoes were probably from a different boil and they were cold. They weren't quite as good as when they're hot, fresh out the pot. My favorite thing to go along with it is mushrooms. You get some nice big mushrooms and they soak up all that seasoning. But probably the most common thing is potatoes. Corn's pretty common also. Some people do Brussels sprouts. My brother-in-law, shout out to Joe, if I remember correctly, drilled, maybe it was Charles, whichever brother-in-law, drilled the top of a can of green beans, top and bottom, put holes in it, and threw the whole can in the boil.
Nasty.
And then opened the can afterwards.
Nasty.
You don't eat green things.
I don't want string beans in mine, and I don't want Brussels sprouts in mine.
People do. And
That was
actually,
a good one.
certain things, they do pick up the flavor of those vegetables.
Nasty for me.
Just like the onions and the lemons and the garlic and all the other things that you throw in the boil to give the crawfish season. If you put too
Oh, it
much
came
of
right
those
out.
other things, then you're going to have
They're coming right out.
some funky taste in crawfish. So some different.
It helps if they're cooked right. If they pull out, the whole thing pulls
It
out, or
also
they get
helps
stuck.
if you know what you're doing. If you can crack it and you know, whoops, I got stuff on my finger.
Peel the first couple of
You
things
can
off.
pull it.
Take the poo-poo off.
Because y'all make me. I'll just cook it. Like,
It's not really poo-poo.
I don't even peel them when I eat them. See, and the shell's all clean. Can you see in there? Ain't no meat in there. Now look, this one is one that you don't want to eat. This one was all cracked up before. Now you guess you could probably eat it, but it doesn't peel as well. Something was wrong with that one. And I know this sounds really weird. Let me see if I can find any. But if you truly know what you're doing, you're not going to eat any of the dead ones. And I don't see that we got a good batch right here. I don't see any
This one's
dead
not
ones.
really good.
But see,
want
if you get one that's like this before you boil it, well, after you boil it and it comes out straight like this, that means it was dead before it got in the pot. And you don't necessarily want to eat them. Now, some people that eat anything will eat anything.
You want this one with the
You want the one
tail
that's
is curled up.
And
good.
this tail really is curled, but maybe just not perfectly.
This tail, see how this tail is curled?
But you can even tell when you pinch this one, it's a little bit harder. It's not, I'm having trouble getting the shell off of it because it wasn't quite cooked right because probably something was wrong.
You want the
with it.
tail curled like
Well,
that.
this one's a little bent already.
How much are we going to get? Like a pound?
It would probably be from a pound of crawfish, but you don't get a pound of crawfish.
How many
meat.
pounds of crawfish do you need to get a pound of crawfish meat?
I don't know.
I'd say like at least 3 or 4 to 1. I'd say you need 3 or 4 pounds to make 1 pound of crawfish meats like this.
Meats?
Yeah.
Meats is plural now.
Meats.
Okay.
Yeah. You need 3 or 4 pounds of crawfish, maybe even 5. 5 might get you a little bit over a pound, I think.
Oh, also,
Almost knocking it over, Mom.
you do not. I already knocked over the bag of potatoes.
Don't wanna knock that on the
just
ground.
washed them off a little and ate them. It's all good. You don't want to have cuts on your fingers when you're doing this because the season. See this shell, this head shell is broken in half. With all the other ones here to eat, I'm not going to eat the ones that are messed up. Not worth it.
We had plenty of potatoes. We didn't get enough mushrooms. I didn't get enough mushrooms, and we got enough corn. I think it was three corns to order, and I think
It was cold, so nobody wanted to eat it.
it was 5 mushrooms to order, but the mushrooms were big.
The mushroom caps were almost as big as this potato. Can you see that potato? And then they had the other part of the mushroom coming down from it.
The crawfish were like, I think $2.99 if you pay cash, or $3.15 if you pay with a credit card. And the shrimp were on sale today for $6 or $6.50 instead of $8 to $8.50 because they weren't as big as they had been
And you see,
recently.
my older son and I made out great because Dad and younger son ate a bunch of shrimp first.
Yeah, we ate
and
a whole
they took
pound.
so long peeling their little pound of shrimp that we probably each ate 3 pounds of crawfish before they finished their pound of shrimp.
The pounds of shrimp were good though, even though they weren't big size. You don't want them too big anyway, because if they're too big, they get mushy kind of, or rubbery. So you want medium size. All right, Louisiana crawfish. Click the thumbs up, help me out, support my channel, and all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, Metairie, Louisiana.
Oh wait, one more thing.
What, Mom?
The biggest named places might have good crawfish, but usually you get the best crawfish from the mom and pop type shops. So if you're coming and you're a tourist and you want to get crawfish, it's all cool to go to the well-known places, but your best deal is to ask a local and they'll tell you where they are, where they're probably cheaper that day, where you can get them hot out the boil. You do better asking questions rather than just like Googling who sells crawfish.
Today is Tuesday, but a lot of places were closed. The 2 best places we usually go to were probably
I think
closed.
this place is good.
Well, we got these from Captain Sid's and they're good, but they were like the only place open on Tuesday today. Other places like Dennis Seafood, which is out near Clearview in West Metairie, and Bevy on Airline, but they're closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think. All right, peace out, guys.